Hello, you have reached customer care. If you wish to cancel your contract, please press 2, and someone will take care of your call. If you need any other assistance, please press 3. Sorry, press 4. Or was it maybe 5? Sorry, I meant 6. Sorry, we have not understood your problem.
That sounds familiar to you? I'm sure you've all experienced a such situation before. I certainly have. And this is why at Sage we said, let's try and make things better. We are here to help. How do we start? 2 things. First, let's get in the customer's shoes. And second, forget what we know. And this is where Sage Customer Lab's story begins. So, what's a lab?
In fact, it's not necessarily a physical space. It is a concept where people from different backgrounds get together and share different points of views and test ideas. In the lab, no time for blablas. We test. If it doesn't work, we just correct and try again until it works. And even if it fails, we've learned. Co-creation is at the heart of this concept to deliver the best customer experience. So, how does the lab work? And how do we build the lab?
To build a lab, 3 main steps. 1. Building the perfect team. 2. Using the right tools and method. 3. Data, tons of data.
So number 1, the team. The core members are the lab builders, and they are fully dedicated to the lab. They build, animate, and develop the lab. They all have different profiles, different skills, to make sure that all the touch points are covered from end to end of the customer journey. And to deliver even more value, we also like to onboard a coach who will help us build a roadmap and select the appropriate methods. Regularly, we ask internal experts to explain further some specific pain points and help design the best solution. At last, our customer and business partners play an important role in the team. They give feedback at each step of the innovation cycle and help in our decision taking before implementing the solution.
Now that we got a dynamic and bold team, let's look at point number 2, methodologies. Improving the customer experience requires a scientific approach, identifying all the pain points, prioritizing them, finding and testing the solution. We apply various tools from different frameworks, such as the Perform method to collect accurate customer feedback, the design thinking method that enables the quick design of innovative solutions, the Lean Starter method to test, learn and improve before implementing at a larger scale. And finally, the Agile method for communicating, prioritizing and planning our action. This usually takes a couple of weeks of daily stand-up, split planning, review and retro planning.
Third and last step comes the data, because all our decisions are data-driven. Our experimentations are measured through key performance indicators. This checkpoint is essential before implementing them at a larger scale. In other words, data analysis helps us understand how the customer thinks or behaves. We seek the answers beyond simple assumptions.
First, let's take the customer's point of view. The results are very encouraging. Since the launch, we set up a panel of 50 customers and 19 business partners. This enables us to spot any new issues or problems and to correct them immediately, sometimes in less than a day. For instance, a few months ago, the panel reported that the reason why new customers weren't using their new software was because they were apprehending the changes due to the environment of the software. So, what did we do? We decided to proactively contact every new buyer and to propose them a free 1-hour onboarding session. We managed to reduce by 3 the dropout rate. And on a pay-per-use model, that was a real key for success. Now, let's move on to the business side. It's customer satisfaction that has to drive the business. For instance, looking into sales demonstrations. Customers often do not show up, 40% at launch. And thanks to our approach, we managed to take it down to only 10%. Another example of improvement is the conversion rate. Thanks to the adaptation of the content of our product demos, we managed to increase the conversion rate from 37% to 50% in less than a month. And the great news is that the time to sign the contract was divided by 2 as compared to the old model without demos. By verifying these different initiatives, we were confident that we could now implement at a larger scale in the operational teams.
And what about our colleagues? 72 of our colleagues have already been trained and onboarded. We conduct regular interviews to improve ways of working. Their feedback helps us to validate or adjust our models. We are absolutely convinced of the benefits of this approach, and we are determined, us and all our colleagues, to deliver the best customer experience. And last but not least, the impact of the innovation throughout the whole company. And as well as Lab Inspiration Session, we created Inspiration Session for all Sage colleagues. People come out from this session empowered, full of new ideas, with different mindsets, and they become more open to innovation and change.
So what we see is that innovation runs not only through the product, but also around the customer journey, with a win-win effect both for the customer and for Sage. Yes, innovation in fact is everywhere. It doesn't have to be big things or big improvement, and it doesn't even have to be perfect. Innovation is more about an incremental process. It is within everyone's reach. Everyone has ideas, and at the end of the story, it is the sum of the little things that will create the best customer experience.